Before I start this presentation, I want to give you some background information about Theodore Roosevelt. Most of Roosevelt's education was getting taught by his parents and a tutor. He was an avid reader and he developed a photographic memory. He was the youngest president, assuming the office at the age of 42 after William McKinley was assassinated. In New York on October 27, 1858, a new baby was born and he was anything but ordinary. As he was growing up, he was learning to write and was becoming a fearless explorer that wanted to adventure new things. Time goes by and Theodore ages quickly. He is now 21 years old. He is a writer and he always has trouble thinking of what to write, so he gets paranoid.
What should I do? What should I write?
Sir, why don't you just do what you always do? Write down the first thing that pops into your mind.
Very well then. Now, go fetch me some tea.
Yes sir, coming right up.
Oh, sir, over here.
Yes, hi.
So, Theodore, I've heard from my resources that you were thinking of writing your own book. Is that true?
Yes, the rumors are true, and I'm very excited about it.
So, now, what is your book called?
The book that I wrote is called The Influential Naval War of 1812.
Wow, it sounds very interesting and adventurous.
Yes, it is. It might not be my best book yet, but, there's more to come.
Oh, okay, I can't wait. Now, thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.
Thank you.
As time went on, Theodore got married to a woman named Alice Hathaway Lee. They had one kid named Alice. Just 2 days after Alice had the baby, she passed away. But then he remarried his childhood friend named Edith Kermit Caro. They got married on December 2nd, 1886. Then they had 5 more lovely children named Ethel, Caro, Theodore Jr., Archibald Bullock, Kermit, and Quentin. But Edith treated Alice like her own daughter.
Father, why do you always work all the time?
Well, son, if it didn't work, then you wouldn't have all these amazing resources that we use today. In order to halt the exploitation of those resources by private interests, I reclaimed waterways, water power sites, arid lands, and lands harboring mineral, oil, and coal deposits and placed them in the public domain.
Wow, you did it all for us? I never knew that. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, son.
Roosevelt became president on the New York City Police Commission in 1895. He did public battle with police corruption and demon rum for more than 2 years.
Kids, dinner!
Hello? Oh, hi. So, is it true your husband, Theodore Roosevelt, is the new governor of in the year of 1888?
Yes, I'm very happy for him. He's worked so hard to get this role.
That's wonderful. I'm happy for you two. Now, thank you.
Bye
Have a
now.
nice day. Daddy, did you read the newspaper?
No, sweetie, what happened?
Well, I'll show you.
Look right there. Is this real? I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, Daddy, congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, darling.
Breaking news. Theodore Roosevelt elected Vice President of the United States of America. Congrats, Teddy.
Theodore has been thinking about maybe running for president, but the negative thing about taking the presidency is that he won't have enough time for his children, and he already puts work over his kids. But he rethinks his decision and says he will make an even share of work and his kids. As a couple of years go by, he becomes the 26th president of the United States.
Theodore, congratulations! You won the election!
Oh, Edith, I can't believe it. I, Theodore Roosevelt, am the 26th president of the United States.
Theodore Roosevelt has to take charge and come up with brilliant ideas on how to change the world and the environment. He has to take a big responsibility because he has to keep the citizens happy, the environment preserved, and the world safe and secure.
Theodore, look what it says!
What?
The Theodore Roosevelt could double the number of parks in the National Park System and created 16 national monuments. In addition, he was called into the first National Conservation Convention in 1908, which helped spawn 41 state conservation commissions by 1910. Theodore, your ideas impacted the environment and the world. They're so amazing. Whoa! It also says you put the federal government into the business of conserving America's natural resources and wild places, creating Inland Waterways Commission and the National Conservation Commission. Theodore, your ideas are so captivating.
Thank you. That's an idea. Why don't I set aside 150 million acres of western land as national forests and set aside the first of 50 federal wildlife refugee camps?
That's a great idea.
People's points of views, they thought Theodore Roosevelt was a great leader. He was recognized as a consequential leader and defined numerous aspects of leadership that we now take for granted in the presidency as well as in private life. As being part of the environment was a big element of him as an excellent leader. By focusing attention on a vision, the leader operates on the emotional and spiritual resources of the organization, on its values, commitment, and aspirations.
Father, this is delicious.
Thank you, son.
Father, I have noticed that you are a terrific leader. You always help others, and when you have a problem, you always find a solution for it.
Well, thank you, son. I put pride and effort into my work, and I always make sure everyone is always happy. One day, I want you to do the same exact thing. I want you to work very hard and accomplish many things in your life.
Wow, Father, thank you for that. What they always say, I always take after you.
Darling, would you like to know how I got to where I am today?
Sure.
Well, I became vice president with William McKinley. He was assassinated soon after his inauguration, and then I assumed the office of president, and as you know, I became the 26th president of the United States.
Honey, what issues are you trying to resolve now?
Yes, I have made up a few solutions to resolve the problems. I pushed through legislation that gave the Interstate Commerce Commission new powers to set railroad rates, laying the foundation for the modern administrative state.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Also, I convinced that a strong defense was the best guarantee of peace. I built up the Navy and centered it on the world.
I love your ideas. They are very well thought out and organized.
Why, thank you. The legacy I had in society was very big. My desire to make society more fair and equitable, with economic possibilities for all Americans, lay behind much of my legacy. Also, I changed the government's relationship to big business.
Oh, you have done such wonderful things. I love it.
Yes, well, I do want to make a lasting legacy in history someday.
Yes, that would be very exciting. You would be remembered.
So I hope you enjoyed this clip about Theodore Roosevelt and conservationism. We hope you learned something about him that's important or what happened in the 1800s that will never be forgotten.